Hello everyone, Namaste. Welcome to Keeping Up with Linda. Now you must be wondering, why am I speaking Hindi? Well, that's because today I'm going to be making an Indian dessert called Rasmalai. It is a dessert that I tried 20 years ago at a friend's house, and I loved it so much that I asked her for the recipe. She took a photocopy and here it is. We've been enjoying it ever since. Okay, maybe this way. I've been making it for 20 years. My family loves it and so do I. So let's do it together. So rasmalai. The things we're gonna need to make this wonderful recipe are 4 liters of whole milk, 1 can of the sweetened condensed milk, 1 liter of half and half cream. We need half a cup of white vinegar, 1 cup of sugar, 3 cups of water, and a cheesecloth, and a pot. Now, since this is a 2-part recipe, for today we're going to make the first part, which is the cheese. So, rasmalai is basically ricotta cheese in a form of patties. So, little ricotta cheese patties. And they're sweet and they're delicious. Let's get started with part 1, which is making the cheese. We're going to bring the milk to a boil, and then we're going to add the vinegar. Bag number 1. It goes bag number 2. Done. So 4 liters of milk, and now let's bring it into a boil. I should mention to you that since it's a 2-part recipe, so for day 1, all you need is the pot, the milk. You also need a whisk. I forgot to mention. You gotta mix the milk once in a while because you don't want it to burn. So you need the pot, the milk, the cheesecloth, a bowl as well, just so when you're straining the milk, and the white vinegar. So basically we're just making the cheese today, and then tomorrow, that's when I'll be forming the patties and doing the second step. It's almost boiling, and once it is, I'll remove it from the heat and I'll add the vinegar. And it's time. All right. So half a cup of white vinegar. And let's see what happens here. Wow. It works right away. The milk is separating right away. Oh my God. Amazing. Okay, so we just give it a few minutes. And then we're going to transfer everything to the cheesecloth. Do you see that? That's cheese. I'm gonna use some help here because I don't want to burn myself. So, cheesecloth, and now we're just gonna transfer the cheese over. Okay, so now slowly, so I don't burn myself, I'm gonna lift it up, dump the extra water, and now it says to wash it. So I'm gonna run some cold water through it, and then I'm gonna squeeze it and put it in the fridge until tomorrow. So it's well washed and squeezed, and now it goes in the fridge till tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be using the rest of the ingredients, and we also need a shallow pot to cook the little patties. And here's my Rasmalai 20-year-old piece of paper with the recipe and the instructions on how to do it. I've been keeping it very close to my heart. So, second step. It says here to make a syrup with 3 cups of water and 1 cup of sugar, which I've measured already. Okay, so I'm gonna put this going, and while that's going, I'm going to knead the cheese with 2 tablespoons of sugar. Wow. And now with my knuckles, I'm just gonna knead it. And then we're gonna make little balls, and then we're gonna flatten them. Yeah, it's becoming moldable already. It's good. So good already. Nice and soft. So just a little bit more. In the meantime, we're gonna check on the syrup. Syrup is almost ready. Okay, so now I'm gonna form those little patties. This one is very little. Let's add a little bit more. The size doesn't really matter. The ones that my friend made were about this size. A little ball first, and then, oh, so cute, right? And then flatten it. Perfect. So they tend to crack on the edges here, so I'm trying to keep it together. This is what I've learned from my friend. For those of you who are really familiar with the recipe and with the dessert itself, let me know, is this how you do your rasmalai? Do you add anything? Do you like rasmalai? Let me know in the comments. Maybe you can give me some tips. So now that the syrup is ready, and I already have quite a few, we can start boiling them. Okay, so now they're going to cook for 10 minutes on one side and then another 10 minutes on the other side. It's 8:20, so at 8:30 we need to flip them. And here is the very last one. So it's been 10 minutes. And I just realized that I put too many in here because they actually grow a little bit. So I should have put less. Either that, or I could have made them a little bit smaller. Now another 10 minutes. So while the patties are cooking, we're going to prepare the sauce. So in a small saucepan, we're going to warm up 1 can of condensed milk, sweetened, and 1 liter of half and half cream. We'll get that going. Let's give it a good mix. And let's warm it up. One more minute and these are gonna come out. You need to be so gentle with these little patties. So remember, I have to put less. There we go. So this we just need to warm up. Doesn't need to boil or anything. So if you need more syrup, you basically just add a little bit of water. We don't want the patties to stick to the bottom of the pan because it's now very concentrated. Only the sugar is there. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water just to make sure I have enough to cook the whole batch. They're stuck. That means they might be burning a little, which I love. It just tastes better. It just tastes like it's supposed to be like that. It's done. Ooh, the one I like. You see it right there? Ah, yummy. Haha. That's how I like my rasmalai. I like them well done. Sorry. It's a sign that the syrup is running out. So I'm just gonna have to add a little bit more water to cook the rest. Okay. Ooh. Beautiful. I know that's not how it's usually done, but for some reason I like them well done. So these are all mine, and those are everyone else's. Okay. So now that we're done, we're just gonna cover all the rasmalai in the sauce. So this is how I'm gonna serve it. If I were to store these instead, I would put them in a nice Tupperware or a bowl with all the sauce and cover it and just keep it in the fridge. And now we're gonna try our beautiful rasmalai. It burns. That's the stuff. That's rasmalai. Delicious. So this is it, guys. A wonderful Indian dessert called rasmalai that my family and I love. Now, if you're very familiar with this recipe and with the dessert itself, let me know in the comments. Is this how you make your rasmalai? I've been making it for 20 years and to me it's just perfect. Try it. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe, share, like, comment, and don't forget to keep up with Linda. Ciao!